Subscribe to J Bear.
Guys, welcome back to oddchart.com, where I will be giving my Week 6 of the 2020 NFL season NFL predictions. Starting off here in the top left with Atlanta against Minnesota. The Atlanta Falcons have been absolutely terrible this season. They've blown I don't know how many leads, and they are 0-5 currently, and it's not looking good for them. They just fired their coach, and I believe their general manager. Looking to, if I'm them, I press the hard reset button. They have so many recent first rounders on that team, and that O-line and that wide receiving core. Matt Ryan has been good in the past. I don't know if he's the move for the future, though. Minnesota is home. They have looked better as of late. They did have a very, very rough start. So give me, I don't know who Atlanta's interim coach is, so give me the Minnesota Vikings by about 10 points in this matchup come Sunday. All right, next matchup, the Houston Texans against the Tennessee Titans. Houston also got rid of their coach / general manager, and Bill O'Brien, against the red-hot Tennessee Titans, who will be at home for this game. Just won yesterday by about, almost 30 points, I think. Maybe even more than that. They're looking really good. Ryan Tannehill is looking really good. Derrick Henry, really good. I love what they're doing down there in Tennessee. So give me the Tennessee Titans to win this one at home by about 17 points. Next matchup down here, Baltimore against Philadelphia. Carson Wentz has been pretty disappointing this season. And Baltimore with Lamar Jackson, they looked fairly good. I didn't like what I saw personally from that team last week in the form of the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were pretty shut down in the second half, but their defense was absolutely electric. So give me Baltimore on the road against Carson Wentz and the Eagles by about 20 points. Next matchup, Cincinnati Bengals versus Indianapolis Colts. The Colts have been probably one of the surprise teams of the year so far. I personally did not expect much of them. Their defense, I knew their defense was really good, but I did not know that Phillip Rivers would have what it takes to get this team to where they are right now. And Cincinnati Bengals, obviously everyone knew they were a very bad team. They will pull a tie with Philly a couple weeks ago. And they just have not been good. So give me Indianapolis at home by about 10. Detroit Lions versus Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm not gonna lie, neither of these teams really excite me that much. I gotta say Matthew Stafford deserves better. He's on the road though in Jacksonville, which does that even matter at this point with the lack of fans there. Give me the Lions by about 3. Next matchup, Washington football team against the New York Giants. Two of the worst teams in the NFL, in my opinion. The Giants without Saquon Barkley. Hope he gets better. It's just a bad situation in both of these places. Football in the Northeast has not been good this year. I saw the Patriots and the Bills. Give me, Kyle Allen and Daniel Jones. I honestly cannot trust in either of them. Kyle Allen looked good for the first couple weeks for the Panthers last year, but he hasn't been very good since. Give me the Giants at home. That's pretty much the only reason whatsoever. Now my team, the Carolina Panthers, against the Chicago Bears. And honestly, I'm surprised as to why Carolina is favored in this matchup. I understand we're home, but the Bears they've been winning football games. But Nick Foles and that offense hasn't been able to score too many points this year, but the defense has been pretty good at keeping the other team out of the end zone, and that's Chicago, in my opinion, they need to run the ball more. I trust David Montgomery and Tariq Cohen. They just need to run the ball more against this. Carolina cannot stop the run very well. I think if they do that, they can win the game. But I'm going to give it to the Panthers because I don't think Matt Nagy knows what he's doing out there. He doesn't call the right plays for the defense in front of him. I know they're winning games. I know. I just don't think this could last very long. Give me the Panthers. Next matchup is between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers have looked really, really good this year. They had a good performance last week. And they had, but so has Cleveland, man. So has Cleveland. I just don't think Cleveland can withstand this Pittsburgh all around great team right here. And they are at home. Cleveland, they always find a way to mess it up. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh by about a touchdown. Next matchup, the Denver Broncos versus the New England Patriots. Assuming this game even happens, I am not a fan of that Denver team at all. Give me Cam Newton and the Patriots by about 2 touchdowns at home. Next matchup, the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Man, what an exciting matchup here. Just kidding, that's sarcasm. The New York Jets are definitely, I was going to say debatably, but they are definitely the worst team in football thus far. Against the Miami Dolphins, who are a team on the rise right now. Had an absolutely awful first half of the season last year, but they've slowly made their way back, and they're slowly doing it this season. I've had a few tough games, a few easy games that they should have won and didn't. But give me Miami at home by about 7. Next game, game of the week, Green Bay against Tampa Bay. And I say game of the week, you know, the Fox thing, you know. Give me Tampa Bay here, and I'll tell you why. Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. You know how we all know how Tom Brady hates losing. Of course, everyone else does. But I just got a feeling that this team is going to be able to just shut down Aaron Rodgers and that just fantastic team over there in Green Bay. I don't know why. I just had this feeling that Tampa Bay is going to get this one. I know Green Bay should be favored, but give me Tampa Bay by about 3 at home. LA Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco has been bad this year. They had a bad case of Super Bowl hangover, even though they did not win. They lost to the Chiefs last year. But the LA Rams, I have liked this team this year. I did not expect this out of them. Cooper Kupp on my fantasy team personally has been great this year. That's not why I'm picking them. They're just an all-around, just better team in basically every way. San Fran has some injuries on both sides of the ball. It's just tough. It's a tough situation in San Francisco right now. Give me the Rams by about a touchdown. And then Kansas City Chiefs against the Buffalo Bills in one of the Monday night games of the week. Kansas City coming off their first loss in probably about a year, honestly. Kansas City's been so dominant for so long now. No, not a year, but you know, it's been a long time since the Chiefs have lost. Chiefs suffering their first loss against the Oakland Raiders last week, who just had a game plan for success, in my opinion. Great job by that coaching staff and the organization of the Las Vegas Raiders. Great game on their part, but I think Buffalo coming off a pretty rough one against Tennessee this week, but I think both these teams are destined for a bounce back. Buffalo is home, and I think Buffalo grabs this one. I'm sorry, Kansas City fans, but I know if Buffalo can follow the same game plan that Las Vegas did, I mean, I don't see how they don't win, to be honest with you. Give me Buffalo about 10, honestly, at home. And then the final matchup of this week of football. Arizona Cardinals versus the Dallas Cowboys. Get well soon, Dak Prescott, first of all. Unfortunate what happened to him. But this Dallas defense, man, now that they're without their starting quarterback, and the defense is already absolutely awful. They are home, but Kyler Murray, I think it's going to be too much for that defense to handle. They can't handle anyone running or passing the ball, so I don't see how they're going to stop Kyler Murray at all. So give me Arizona Cardinals by about a touchdown. Get well soon, Dak, though. Alright, guys, that's the picks of the week for the NFL season. Hope to see you guys in the next one.